funny persuasive speech about how growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. People have always warned me about how growing up is tougher than what we think. Something I have heard plenty of times is, you just wait. Many times I would think to myself, yeah, sure, whatever, and move on from it. Now I am coming to the realization that they were all right, but don't tell my mom I said that. There are many instances that I can think of where I'm going to have to start making adult decisions, but that doesn't mean I have to fully grow up, though. Granted, I will grow old, but I will remain young at heart. What is not fair about growing up, though, is that you're expected to learn many things within a short amount of time. When you still live at home, it seems like parents are just waiting to use the term, "You're an adult now, figure it out yourself." At least that's the kind of response I receive when I ask for something such as, "Can I have some gas money?" I'm a sucker for animals, so the moment I lay eyes on a puppy, I have to have it. I'm also a daddy's girl, so you know I can sweet talk my way into practically anything. The only problem with that is I get what I want and don't realize what I'm getting myself into and the responsibilities that come along with raising an animal. For instance, a couple months ago, I talked my dad into letting me get a pug. At the time, I didn't realize how much attention they require. With me being extremely busy with 2 jobs, college, and my friends being a main priority and always wanting to go out and spend time with them, it was easy to forget I had my dog back at home that still needed taken care of. Needless to say, I no longer have that pug, but I do get to see it because we still gave it to a family friend. Along with my story of my pug, you can see I'm never home. With that being said, chores are easily forgotten, and I really don't take them seriously. In return, I get the talk just about every day. Not being very responsible with my chores gives me more time with my friends. I know my responsibilities at home are very important, but with me being 18 and not quite ready to take them all seriously, my social life tends to come first. I am one that loves to venture out. Staying at home all the time bores me. So when my friends come home from being away at college, we are always getting ourselves into something. Our adventures usually last all night. My friends and I know how to keep the things interesting and fun, while still being safe, most of the time. Some of my friends are in committed relationships already and are already taking on huge responsibilities in life. I, on the other hand, am nowhere near ready for that, so I choose to live life to the fullest by myself. For now, anyways. As much as I do love my social life and school and work are still a main priority of mine. And I do have to submit assignments on time and still show up to work, even though sometimes I find that hard to do. As mentioned earlier, college and my job do take up a big chunk of my time. Although I realize that if I don't show up to work, I won't get paid. Nope, which means no paycheck, no more car. All in all, my car is a big motivation factor for me since I did buy it myself. Buying my car was a huge big girl step for me, and I do take a lot of pride in it. That is probably one of the most grown-up decisions I have made, and I'm proud of it. Even though I have responsibilities, some being bigger than others, I like to try and steer clear of growing up. It is inevitable that we will grow old, but growing up, on the other hand, now that's a different story. Excuse me. As they say, you only live once, and I try to keep that in mind. I am just barely an adult at 18 years old. I have so much left to live in life to experience and plenty of time to do so. Some people think they must grow up the moment they graduate high school, but not me. I think we should enjoy our young, wild nights to the fullest so that when we do grow old and gray and can hardly walk around, we will all have good stories to tell about ourselves. With school, work, and everyday responsibilities, it can seem like we are being forced to grow up at such a young age, and that's not fair. I believe that we should live while we're young and make the best of every moment. Until my parents make me do so, I don't want to grow up just yet.